What up, my friends? Oh, I got some picks for you today. Going to show you a brand new MySparry model as well. Let's go. All right, I totally forgot. Before we get to it, hit the like button for me. Forgot to say that yesterday. Had very low likes, very low views. Time invested into free picks, free content. Hit the like button to support these types of things, and I'll keep them coming for you every single day. Support them. Drop a like, drop a comment after. Tell me what you think of the model I'm about to show you. All right, so we've been working on these models on the back end for about 7 to 8 different props. They're actually going to be on the mysparry.com website in beta mode in a day or two, so you guys can actually use them every single day. Totally free. We want people to try these out. We want you to see how they work and then give us some feedback as we are tweaking the models. And you can see we've got the confidence level built in there for each prop. We'll have these for total bases, all sorts of stuff. Now, yesterday was all over certain props, and I made myself a little parlay. Made this one on Fliff. I've been doing these low stakes parlay builders using our models on the back end just because why would I want to provide something to the public that I haven't used? I'm all about testing. So I've been putting together single game parlays, making hits parlays, using the total bases, walks, props, all sorts of things. We've got about 6, 7, 8 different sheets, and they'll actually all be on a single MLB props model, and you'll be able to have full access to that on mysparry.com. It's actually taken quite a lot of my attention over the past week. It's been really, really exciting to help kind of mold what the future will be for MySparry. We have multiple new tools coming out, mysparry.com. You guys can grab that link down below. Make sure you bookmark it because you're going to see that on my morning videos as I'm going to be using it also to identify some really solid parlays and picks that we can make together. Now, I was looking at the morning board here, and I'm not pleased with what I'm seeing. It's just slow. It's just a slow board. There's a lot of games today, and we'll get some good picks out. But, man, I mean, we don't have a lot of options here, and I came here to tell you about Lynn. All right, so while I'm talking, I'm actually going to bring it up live so you guys can see it here on DK Sportsbook since it is not on Prize Picks or Underdog to start while I am recording a video. I went to the MLB tab, pitcher props. I've gone to strikeouts, and I'm looking for Lance Lynn under 6.5 strikeouts, plus 100 on DK Sportsbook. My friends, you can actually get this on Fliff this morning for plus 105 right now. I had posted it earlier, plus 100 in Discord, but you can actually get it for plus 105. This is a really solid pick. Now, there's a few things going for the under here, and I'm not entirely sure why we're getting plus odds. Lance Lynn over the last 2 years has only hit the over in 8 of his 24 starts. That's not very good. 33% of his starts. 67% he goes under. Now, Phillies started off the season top 3 in strikeouts allowed to opposing starters. Over the last 3 games, they've only given up the third least amount of strikeouts per game, 5.67 total strikeouts, not even just to the starter, but total. Now, you might say, hey, Mitch, 3 games, not a big sample size. Give me more. I want to see how they've been doing longer view. Well, 2 weeks, 8 games, they've given up. They've allowed opposing pitchers to have 6 or fewer strikeouts in all 8 games. So not a single pitcher has actually had 7+ against them. The pitcher who had the most was Nick Lodolo, very good strikeout pitcher at 6 strikeouts. That means the other 7 were at 5 or fewer strikeouts. So the Phillies really not striking out very much at all. Bottom 5 in baseball over that sample size. And now they're facing a guy who strikes out 1 batter per inning. Keep this in mind because this is important. He has a 1.02 strikeout per inning rate over the last 2 years. So then I went and looked at what is this Vegas prop for innings today? Or outs. You go look at the Vegas props for outs, and it's at 18.5 today with heavy, minus 180, minus 190, depending on the book you're looking at, juice to the under. So Vegas basically saying there's a pretty high probability he's going 6 innings or less. And now I've got a pitcher, keep that in mind, 6 innings or less, and now I have a pitcher who averages only 1 strikeout per inning. He does not have a history of hitting 7+, and now he's facing a team. This is the 4th trend that goes against the over. Now he's facing a team that is not striking out very much at all. Give me Lance Lynn under 6.5 strikeouts for plus 105. I really like that pick to start off our day. Real quick, I actually just had the idea since I don't see a lot on the board that is live and looks tasty on, Prize Picks and Underdog. Let me do you a huge one today. Let's make a hits parlay Now, I'm going to be using our back-end model. I don't feel comfortable sharing it since it's not on the website yet. It's just kind of all clunky on our own side. So it'll be on the website in the next 24 to 36 hours. Should be pretty slick. You guys can do all sorts of research, and it'll be free while it's in beta mode. So let's do it live and see if we can put one together for DraftKings. And if you like this and you're like, hey, Mitch, daily, give us a nice prop and then give us a parlay, drop a comment down below and let me know if that's what you want. I need the comments. I need the feedback. Make this video what you want it to be by giving the feedback for me. All right, let's go. All right, first pick, I'm going with Ohtani for the Angels against Clark Schmidt of the Yankees today. Now, Ohtani has actually hit in 12 of 15 games this season, and he has been pretty darn good over the last couple of years as a hitter. Now, he batted 276 last year against right-handed pitchers, and he's facing Clark Schmidt, who doesn't have like a ton of batters faced over the last couple of years, but he has significantly given up a better average versus lefties. Last year, a 185 average versus righties, 273 versus lefties. And this year, very similar, 188 against righties. Small sample size. He's given up a 435 average against left-handed hitters. So we have Ohtani in a splits advantage matchup, and we're getting him at minus 220, which is a solid combination parlay piece here. I don't like going up to like minus 280 too often. If I can stay around minus 200 for multiple picks, I really like the way that goes. So I'm going Ohtani with the first. Let's find ourselves another hitter. All right, next pick is Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros today against Chris Bassett, right-handed pitcher for Toronto. Now, multiple things going for us. This makes it a plus 102, which is really, really sweet here for some solid probabilities of hitting the over being combined together. Yordan Alvarez batted 299 last season against righties. He's batting 273 on the season, 235 against righties. Very small sample sizes, again, for everything I've mentioned for today. But he does have 11 plate appearances against Bassett in his career, and he has 3 home runs in those 11 plate appearances in a single. He's batting 400 against him. So he clearly sees Bassett's delivery really well. And I'm assuming today Alvarez gets at least 4, potentially 5 at-bats. Chris Bassett has had very small sample size against lefties this year, but he's giving up a 348 average. Last year gave up a 255, 30 points higher than what it was against righties. So we have a splits advantage here when we are looking at Alvarez versus Bassett. We have the history, the BVP, batter versus pitcher history on Alvarez's side. I'm going to go ahead and 2-pick parlay these together for a plus 102 on DK. And I'll go over and look at what it is on Fliff and post that inside Discord and Dub Club for members. Again, if you like today, if you're like, oh man, I really like having a pitcher prop and then a parlay, leave a comment down below, like the video, and maybe this is what we roll with as we go forward. I'll be showing off the daily MySparry models as well as soon as those are live, and I'll give you free access. So tune in daily so you know when that happens. Should be in the next 24 to 48 hours, hopefully, and we'll have a good time together. Drop a comment down below, hit the like button, and of course, you guys can get all the picks and all the models down below. Grab that MySparry link, and it'll tell you exactly where and how to get and what you get. So you can see there's a heck of a lot of stuff over here, and then you get a kind of a discounted access to me personally without all my capper team models and everything else. So grab what you want down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.